Hi there, it's Lisa from Domestic Heights. So today I want to show you how to assemble this shaker card. And what I have here is all the different cutout pieces that I designed and created on my cutting machine. And so you have the cardstock pieces, the back, the top two layers, a foam layer, and then a clear plastic sheet, and then some sort of backing, which you don't have to do. But if you wanted a different color than the back of the card, then it's probably easier just to cut that out by itself. In terms of glue, what I have here is two types of glue. You can probably use one if it's the type that doesn't warp paper, but tacky glue tends to warp the paper a little bit. It has a little too much moisture, and so I only use that to seal the foam. And then I use a adhesive roller to do the rest of the visible parts of the cardstock paper. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is, well, first I'm just going to take care of the cardstock pieces. And so I've cut these out. This will be the top two layers. And so these two layers are going to actually be very visible. So I just want to use something that's not going to warp the paper. Oh, this is slightly misaligned. That's okay. You get a little bit of flexibility in the adhesive roller. So we're just gonna fold this for now as well. I don't use the scoring tool on my Cricut because I feel like it doesn't align very well, and so this one's simple enough in which you could just sort of crease it by hand. So we'll put this underneath and put this aside for now. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to prepare your foam piece here. I normally cut this on the Cricut. It snagged a little bit, so I had to do a little extra trimming, but that doesn't really matter. You just want to sort of outline the general area that's going to be exposed and try to stick close to it. Okay, so first we're gonna, this is gonna be tricky. Okay, I trimmed probably a little too much, but that's okay. So ideally you don't trim this much. So what you want to do is you want to create an enclosed circle so that the confetti does not come out. Okay, so as you can see, I may have trimmed it a little too much. That's okay. Okay, we're just gonna put the back of the card on for now so that there's something for it to sit on. Okay, so now you have your enclosed piece. So you can always use foam paper with adhesive on it. I find it slightly more difficult to cut because you've got multiple layers going on, so it's just a little bit easier to use glue after the fact. You could also just use a perimeter of double-sided foam tape as well, but for sort of irregular shapes, it's sometimes easier just to use foam craft paper. Okay, So we have the base layer, and then we have glued on top of that with enclosed seam is the foam paper. And then we're going to put our confetti in here. So you could use sequins, you can use confetti that's already pre-made. I cut this on the Cricut, so I cut my own confetti on the Cricut, little flowers, because it goes with the look of the rest of the design. And then we have the rest of, we have a plastic sheet right here. So this plastic sheet, it just needs to cover the opening here, which I cut the foam piece a little bit too large, but ideally there's a rim and perimeter here that you can glue. Okay, so we're gonna leave that there. So this right here, you can use Mylar sheets. I actually just used the clear plastic sheet on the Cricut, of old Cricut mats that I decommissioned. So so any sort of clear sheet works here. Okay. There we go. There we go. This one is actually okay that this glue is touching this top piece because there's a double layer, so you won't really actually be able to see it. But normally I don't like any visible layers touching the polymer based glue. You can also use rubber cement, but that one doesn't smell so great, so I like to just stay away from that when possible. And then you just put the top layer back on. There you go. That's it.